So, as Prophet Shepherd Bushiri is celebrating his victory back against South Africa, and everyone, every one of you was against him, there was an interesting thing I noted in his outfit concerning when he came to the service that many people might not know. So, I wanted to ask a question. It's a question we are asking, and I'll tell you why I'm asking the question, and I'll give a reason for it as we go into this episode. So if you do like the video, please do like the video over there. It'd be much appreciated. You can never like enough. Don't like twice. You like and then does it unlike? Please find out for me. If you like and then you press like again, does it unlike the like? What happens? Please like and tell me if you like again, does it unlike your like? So, when Shepherd Bushiri today entered the service, this was the mandem there, and this was them when they entered the service. And you might say, Ricky, what are you talking about? You will notice that this is the same picture. This is them when they entered. If you go back to that picture there again, right there, you will note that's the mandem there. That's them there. There was something very interesting in their outfit, especially towards the entrance. Open this picture up right there. That's them right there. But I'll come back to this picture. But I thought that thing that they both have there, I thought that was quite an interesting one. That small little emblem there, I thought it was interesting. Like I said, I'll explain why I'm saying that, okay? Just an interesting question. Papa Bush is medaled up, ready. He's a general. And so, I thought it was quite an interesting entrance. In the entrance, you can see it's him, his wife, and another person right at the back. Now, first of all, if you do know my page, you will know that I am an airsoft player. It is the sport of choice. By airsoft, we play with BBs and firearm replicas. They are not real guns. These are replicas. So it replicates the real firearm, bushes or whatever it is we choose to play and stuff like that. So that is my sport of choice. That is the sport that I play. I've just not had time this year much. And so why is that important? That's how I actually knew what that thing on his chest was. Okay? So that you have framing. I wanted to give you framing that will help you understand how did I have the question of what that thing was on his chest. There are different groups in airsoft, and particularly the people that I play with, there are guys that play World War II games, and then there are guys that play modern warfare games, right? More modern warfare, buildings, broken down places, and all those type of things, like a mixture of urban and thingy. Very fun games. You can go look up airsoft on YouTube. You will see videos of it. And so that's why my gear, my uniforms are they are all geared towards modern warfare, AR-15s and them type of things there. I am in a group where the World War II guys talk a lot, and so you start to research, you look up things and all that, and it kind of gives you a little bit of an awareness to know. I noticed about the World War II thing is that there is something called the Royal British Legion. The Royal British Legion has a symbol that symbolizes what they stand for and the whole nine jazz. Okay, and so now that's the center of this here, which is why this is where the question comes from. So this is the symbol for the Royal British Legion. They celebrate the people that fought in wars back then, World War IIs and them and thems back then. Okay, and so because I had that kind of, but you would see even dignitaries, like high society dignitaries, people that are in the upper echelons of society, but apart from that, people that were service people. Okay, for instance, Prince William, who is now king, you'll see them there wearing this rose. Okay, are you following? Would you follow? You are following, ne? Okay. So I told you how I know. It's not like, oh, Ricky just loves conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy thing. It's that because I play the airsoft games, it meant that I've seen, and also World War II was something that I did research a lot, even before I started playing airsoft. It kind of just was like wild. The spiritual side of it, like the things that some of the generals in the SS used to do, spiritual incantations and spiritual practices, very wild stuff. And you can see it there being worn by the king right there in the picture. And so they even have a YouTube channel. Okay? They even have a YouTube channel where people talk about their testimonies in war and stuff like that. And you kind of like, you see people have been places. And you can see that also even in this picture. It's one particular video that was on their profile, and you can see that same flower. Are you getting it? Are you getting across? That same flower that you are seeing Bushiri and his wife and some of the guys in his team wearing. Are you getting it? Okay. Some of the no, when he was doing the service, he wasn't wearing it. Okay, so if you go to the pictures from today, when he's in service, he's not wearing it. They wore it at the entrance. They wore that particular rose, him and the wife, at the entrance when they were coming into the service. See both of them no longer wearing it. But when they were coming into the service, okay? When they were coming into the service, you will spot they had it. They had the rose. You see it on thingy. You see it over here. You see another person right at the back. You will follow. You are following. Okay. So, and another picture right there. You see it right there. You see them wearing that rose right there. Were they signaling? I'm asking. Were they signaling? Is it a signal? Like I said, this is not me being conspiracy. I know it, like I explained, because I do a lot of game plays and stuff like that. With a little pebble and the leaves on the top, and then like a stamp of the leaf, the bottom part of the leaf right there, and you go back again on that clip, and you see that that is the same one that the Royal British Legion wears, commemorating those that have been in war and things. So it's signaling for a victory, for the victory for the war that they were in. Now, in the caption, right? In the caption that Bushiri put in that post, right? Let's go see what did Papa Bush caption. So he posts the first portion of the caption there. Today is no normal day. It is a day that the Lord has made, as heaven has already pronounced victory. See it right there. That idea of that military talk right there, if you know what I mean. As heaven has announced victory. Now remember, the rose thing that they were wearing in their entrance is military affiliated, called a pompi. And they ask, why do we wear pompi? And you see it right there. There it is, right there. Go back to the picture. You see it? You see it? The same one, right? Okay. They explain, why do we wear? Across the UK, the pompi is worn each year to the remembrance of events and commemorate those who lost their lives in World War in 2 world wars. Each conflict, basically. This is around mainly November, towards the 11th or so. The events services takes place around Amnesty Day, and they go on to speak about the significance of it. Matter of fact, there was another particular thing which actually states some of the significance of 11 things you need to know about the pompi, and says it is worn to show a support of service and sacrifice of rose of victory. Now, many people might have not even noted it. I don't know if he mentioned it himself, but they were wearing it at their entrance. As they entered inside the thingy, they were wearing that rose. So for those that might have seen that picture and didn't even notice, I only know it. Okay, I only know it because I play airsoft. Apart from that, I would have not known that particular rose. It's such a dismissible thing. It's like, okay, it's one of those decorations for thingy. Now that particular one is the Royal British Legion pompi. It's that with that red and green thingy at in the background. Both him and his wife were wearing it. It's a symbol to celebrate those that sacrificed. You understand? You understand? And so I thought it was quite an interesting one, how Bushiri was proclaiming his victory. And for those other ones, that thing, you can go and research it. Okay, I showed you references for it. It's not so like a conspiracy I'm cooking here. It's something that's there. Did someone give it to them? Or do you think he knows? Because this one particularly is about World War II and people that served in thingy, and people have testimony. There is an entire organization around it and all that. And so I don't think they are making any references to World War II. What is their World War II to do? What does it have to do with them? But maybe they are seeing this win of a lawsuit and their entire extradition case and stuff like that, the issues that they've had, as a victory, as according to their statement posted on Thingy. Yeah, tell me your thoughts. I thought that was quite an interesting one. A small little thing. Being outside of the house, it does help. It helps us know things, and then when we see things, it kind of gives you those type of questions. Yeah, tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. Thought that was an interesting one, and I'll see you on a later on episode. Have a blessed day.